road. Welcome to had to bless y'all on this pristine Sunday morning with the vocals. You're welcome. I have a Detox Island Green. This is like one of the only ones I trust from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, because y'all, they be tweaking sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of smoothie places and even frozen fruit, please check your frozen fruit. And I'm not even trying to be like a conspiracy theorist or nothing, like there's a whole bunch of sugar and stuff that shouldn't have sugar in it. I'm not anti-sugar. There are still some things that I will eat and drink 1,000% that still have sugar in it, but there are okay, but there are also some things, well, I'll still like eat and drink sugar that are in certain things like cookies, cakes and stuff like that, but at least with those things and like with ice creams and stuff, I know there's sugar in it. I don't want to be drinking something that I think is quote unquote healthy but it's drenched in sugar. Like if I'm getting a smoothie, I want to be in my healthy bag. This does not taste like quote unquote good by any means, but I know for a fact that I'm so sorry, excuse me, but I know for a fact that this don't have no sugar in it, so I don't care if it doesn't taste good, because I know that everything that I have in here is natural, like it's just what it says it is, and I'm okay with that. And so anyways, with all that being said, I already know what I'm getting into when I'm having like different ice creams and cookies and cakes. Like duh, I know that's gonna have sugar, but you mean to tell me I'm having a smoothie and I realize it tastes so good because it had like 30 grams of sugar? And smoothie can't be doing that. That's why their smoothies be tasting so good, because they be putting raw sugar cane in it, the turbinado. Or I'm having a salad and I'm like, wow, this salad tastes so good, I love it, and I end up finding out the dressing has like 30 grams of sugar. Anyways, didn't mean to go on a sugar rant. Thank y'all so much for coming to tune into my channel. My name's Areyah Sunshine. If you liked the video, then like the video. I like that. That's so very simple. If you like the video, then like the video. If you don't like the video, I guess don't like the video, but can you at least tell me what you don't like about it so I can try to change it? Thank you. I will be serving this morning with the 4-year-olds, which I don't think I've ever served with the 4-year-olds before, so that should be interesting. I think I've only served with the 3-year-olds, but I'll be a helper today and not a leader. I am going to be taking some time next year to step back from serving as much because I am sorry y'all, I kind of glitched. Like I was trying to make sure that those cars weren't coming toward me when I was trying to make a left turn. I'm like, hold up now. But anyways, I will be taking some time away from serving, and I've let everybody know that I need to let know about that decision because of how busy I'm about to be in this next season and how much change I am also going to be going through in this next season. And so there's that. We're also only having 2 services today at church, so yeah, I like to sit in the front, but they always ask us if we're serving to come to the children's building 10 minutes early, and I'm like, dang, they still be going on in the sermon by that time. So instead of sitting at the front and getting up and having to be embarrassed because everybody's looking at me, or they're probably not, but that's what I'm thinking in my head, I think what I'm just gonna instead do is sit at the back so that I can leave 10 minutes early, because I'm going to service first and then I'm gonna serve, but it starts in 9 minutes, so I need to go now. This is my Bible. I showed y'all my Bible before. I'm saying I need to go now and then I'm still talking. It's NLT. I like the NET version though, or BSB and AMP, but they don't really have cute Bibles like that, and I know that shouldn't be the only aesthetic that I go based on, but yeah, there's that. Got my sword. All right, see you on our next clip. Let's pick these up too. my prescription. I have never been to a Walmart like pharmacy pickup thing. Y'all, it's just like, it's old school. You just like have like the phone and then I just send myself up, but I accidentally press send and there's nothing to send. And I have my roof open so that it can get some fresh air. Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot to send it.
It was me, Friday, and Sandy. We were coming back from the barbecue place.
I'm going to be trying this for the first time.
We stopped at the mall to get some things.
What? They were having a sale or something?
Yeah, they had clearance sales.
Like when you... My hair right now. I'm not doing specific sections and I'm not going to lie. I am going quick. So this isn't necessarily a tutorial. I kind of mentioned earlier, but my camera was off and I was panicking because I was looking for my earbuds. And I was like, I cannot lose these earbuds. Like, that is how I be getting through these babysitting shifts and stuff. Like, just being able to listen to music, listen to podcasts and stuff. But please help me to feel like I'm not losing my mind. But anyways, all is well with that. But I did want to add though that I was
or bringing to fruition, yes, fruition of God's promises, purposes, and prophecies. So, and then another thing you brought up, which I don't think I wrote down, but
around the same time, a county employee had been caught stealing over $120,000. She did not serve a single day in jail. Realizing that their colleagues were turning against them, Michael and Mark launched a smear campaign against Eric that would not have normally resulted in a conviction, and yet Michael was still pushing. Michael wanted Eric to suffer more. Eric felt as though he was being severely mistreated. He thought that Michael would never stop coming for him, which was... Eric was convicted of murder in December of 2014, sentenced to death. His wife, Kim, pleaded guilty for her part and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. Eric Williams continues to maintain his innocence. I'm moving to my analysis. Here are my thoughts on a few areas that stood out to me in this case. Item number 1. When Eric was young, he was described as happy.
Headed to work. It's Monday, December 29th. I usually don't go to work on a Monday, but I figured why not go in today and make extra money. I think I broke my scale, unfortunately, but I did activate the warranty for it. I'm pretty sure. I really pray and hope that I did. But last night I was trying to take it out the cabinet to prepare for my weigh-in in the morning, because I usually weigh in on Monday mornings, and it had a big doop. Like, I heard it when it hit the cabinet. I said, I was like, it'll be fine. This morning I stepped on the scale. It said I weighed 99 pounds. I said, okay. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. We're not talking about like a 2-pound difference. Not even a 10-pound difference, y'all. 99 pounds. I haven't weighed that much probably since like middle school. And so it just blew me like, what do you mean 99? Like, I'm like, what is going on right now? 99 pounds? I couldn't believe it. So I'm like, bro, do I need to recalibrate or something? And I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. But I was like, okay, let me just step back on and see. It still said 99. Step back on a third time, it said 108. And I'm like, that's still not correct. Like, thank you for the compliment, I guess. But now it's like, have you been lying the things that he has been doing, there's a lot of prayers that haven't been answered. It just hasn't been in the way that I would expect them to be. And so it's a little hard for me to take them in, because it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, my prayer did get answered. It's just that it hasn't been in the way that I thought it would be. And so it's weird. In a good way, yeah, but it's weird. And then outside opinions from others also doesn't help. And you know, I think sometimes people are trying to be loving, and even in their head they may deem that their advice is Christ-like, but outside of using scripture in the appropriate context, advice beyond that point can a lot of times can just be opinion based. And so I've just been thinking about a lot of things. It's like, man, there's a lot of prayers that have been coming to pass that I've prayed since I was a little girl, but it's like now it seems as though these prayers are happening, but it doesn't seem like certain people are happy about it as well. And I know, cliche, like, you shouldn't care about what others think, and it's not important what they think, you should think about God, and I know that, but I'm also human, and I'm human, and so I fall short a lot of times, even so in remembering God's truth. And so taking a note from the sermon that was preached at church yesterday, and one of those was intentionally preaching God's word back to yourself, even when your situation doesn't change or your circumstances don't. And you have to make that conscious decision, because your situation is not always going to change overnight. And I was like, okay, all right. I also did cut my hair again. And if Ruth and Rebecca are watching this, no comment, because I literally just told them last night. Well, technically I didn't lie to them, because I told them last night, I was like, 2026, no more cutting my hair. And I don't mean like no trims, I mean like no extensive cuts. But I did give myself a haircut this morning, because y'all, it just, you could even see it in the last couple of clips, in these last couple of vlogs. The haircuts that I've been giving myself have not been it. They have not been it. Like, it's super long at the back, it's uneven, I just don't like it. So I would rather my hair be shorter, but more of a evened out look, than we having super long pieces in places where they shouldn't be. And so that's just how I've been. For these past couple of years, I've been very gung-ho about being health over length, because I know that my issue is not with growing my hair, it's with retaining that length. And so it's not as if my hair won't grow, I just have to find methods to retain the length. And because of how damaged my hair was earlier this year, I really got into my cutting frenzy again, which I don't think I should have, but I did. And so I'm trying to be done with that. But when you're looking at the mirror every day, and your hair, which is a huge expression of who you are and in your culture, is not where you want it to be, you gotta fix it. And I'm not gonna throw like foreign products on it to try to get it to mold a certain way. The issue is a bad cut. Like, I can't escape that. And so I cut it some more to even it out, and I think it looks way better, more even. It is still a little bit, I still have a little bit more at the top, but I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that, and I think it looks more well-rounded anyway. So yeah, I'm bringing noodles with some cut up rotisserie chicken that I showed y'all yesterday. Well, I showed y'all me buying it from the store, I didn't show y'all me making it, but it's simple. Bringing that. I brought that like granola, like that grain-free granola stuff. I didn't get it because it was grain-free, I just thought it because I got it because it looked cool, and it's banana nut. I like banana nut, so I'm gonna have that. I'm hoping they have some almond milk so that I can use that to kind of make like a cereal. And then I did also bring the last of that strawberry cobbler. it's difficult for me because I'm like, dang, like I'm frequenting these places. You're supposed to be yielding. I'm sorry, y'all. It's already a lot of construction out here in Rockwall, and so it's like when you really got to be vigilant to other people during construction, it can just make you real nervous. But I'm trying to figure out like what would be a good place to live. And Rockwall is cool. I come here at least like twice a week, but the cost of living, woo, you gonna pay for being in a safe area. You're gonna pay. And I'm not saying Rockwall is just the safest on earth, but the more affluent neighborhoods are usually more safe, and you're gonna pay for that. And so I'm just like, dang. Safety is 100% worth it in my opinion, but it's like, dang. Like rent could go from $1,200 in one place to $1,700 in another place, and it's like, to some that $500 might not seem like a lot, but that's money that could be put into savings. And so it's like, okay, well, I'll leave it there. I believe I have yapped enough. Buenos dias, ¿cómo está? We got a package. Well, we actually have multiples. Boom, boom. I'm not done. Boom. Okay, so let's actually get. Okay, let's get into these. I'm most excited about the robe. Like, it's cotton. It's just pure cotton. I love that. It'll be breathable. Definitely plan on getting some more colors, but it just feels so luxurious. Like, you know, having a robe, like, don't play. But got a robe. She's a little thin, and she likely will be see-through. Yeah, actually, so. But there's the robe. I also got head wraps, which, yeah, I believe these are the head wraps. Are they? Yeah, because it says 4-piece. I'm not going to show y'all because I feel like everybody knows what hair wraps are, but brown, black, light, what? Oh, that is dark blue. Dark blue, brown, black, and gray. So I'm excited to use these. Definitely be nice for protective style. And the rest of these are shirts, actually. Long sleeve, 100% cotton shirts. This one has a V-neck. The other ones are kind of square rounded, and I'll try to throw it back somewhere so I can see. But that is how the top is looking, and just a plain old long sleeve tee. I got it in a large because I wanted more room, and I just was a little nervous that the medium might be too like runched up on me, and I did not want to get that sucked and tucked look. Okay, now we got. Is this for real cotton? Because it's starting not to feel like it. No, it had a little shine to it. So I'm like, hurry up now. These ones are square neck, but they are also still large, and I'm definitely glad I got these ones in a large because they cut off pretty short. Okay, hold up. What is the? It said it was cotton, but I hope they was telling the truth. Composition. No, absolutely not. It literally says 95% polyester, so that will be going back, and I'm not playing. Because why would they sit up there and lie like that? This, I could tell it's cotton because it's not shiny, it's not glossy, but I'm really sick that they did that. Like, really sick. Yeah, 95% cotton. You can just tell on this one. Wow, I can't believe it. Like, I can, but I can't because, these two, I could just feel it. It's polyester. Really, y'all? For real? 95% polyester. Disappointed. I just wanted y'all to see it up close to my skin. I've been doing the salicylic acid 2 to 3 times a week, and it's been probably 3 weeks now, maybe 2 weeks. I have a breakout right here, another breakout right here, and right there. And then this is the original acne that I was trying to combat, but these two came kind of out of nowhere. So it's like this is kind of clearing up, they're kind of getting smaller. I just don't understand what's going on, and I'm sad because my skin is something that I really like kind of pride myself on because it's always so nice, so clear. And so I'm thankful I don't have like a lot of dark spots or anything, but this is how my acne would start in high school, and it took me like a while to get it cleared up, and it can just really mess with your confidence. I'm just like, girl, no. Anyways, I'm gonna tear up the rest of the HEB chicken. I'm craving like meat. I wanted bacon this morning, but I didn't have enough time to cook it, and man, am I paying for that. And the rest of the duck fat from last week's vlog, gonna put that right over the chicken with some hot sauce. Okay. I just opened up some windows that have been stuck for God only knows how long. I literally had to run a knife down that like side part to get it. I love to be cool. I like coolness even in the winter time, and so I also the fresh air that opening the window gives. And when it's stuffy and there's multiple people cooking in the apartment, first of all, apartment, because it's small, it's pretty compact, smells can just start to get in places that you don't want it to get into. And sometimes no amount of perfume, no amount of room spray, no amount of any of that stuff is going to change that. Your room or your kitchen or something just needs a little fresh air. And so I wanted to start implementing spraying my bed in the morning with like some type of nice spray, but also opening my windows. And I learned that from Bindi Mark. It's BINDI space MARC. I believe her real name is Joyce, but she goes by Bindi Mark. So I'm gonna try to loosen these up, and then I'll be back. I think it needs to be higher. Perfect. But the lighting's probably not the best. So that lighting is probably not the best either, but if this is gonna get taken in, y'all, this week, well, these past couple weeks, my workouts have been so difficult for me. My first couple of sets of like warm-ups and exercises that I've been doing for 4 to 6 weeks, because that's how I block them up, I'm like, this is nice, feels like a good burn. These ones, I'm like when I know I have to work out, and it's like, ooh, it's definitely building discipline. My motivation is losing weight. So yeah, I keep going back and forth on what I want to do, and I'm tired of doing that, because let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. So because there's a lot of big changes coming up in my life, and I want my body to be able to sustain me through it. I want to travel, I want to do a lot of things, and so I want my body to be able to healthily come alongside that. I do want to lose some weight. And so instead of me trying to do another fad, another 5-day fast, another insane diet where I'm cutting out stuff, I'm just gonna do the basics. Keep working out as I've been doing these past 7 weeks. Wait, I started November 1st. Let's just add silly. How many weeks ago was November 1st? It was 8 weeks ago in 3 days. So I've been consistently working out for 2 months now. So instead of me doing like some other crazy thing, and I'm not gonna be getting content out of it, I'm just gonna do a calorie deficit, like just sticking to that and working out. I'm not gonna try to make it hard for myself. I do want to cut out dairy here and there just because I get so bloated when I have dairy. Like I get super bloated when I have it, but we'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. But yeah, so I do want to lose weight, so I'm gonna do a calorie deficit. Of course I want to try to have more whole foods, but if I'm being real with y'all, up until I have a solidified plan for the next couple days, next couple weeks, I probably will just be eating whatever I can find and doing old school, like with just tracking what I'm eating for the day. It might even be fast food. I don't know. I just know that I don't feel like cooking and I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of stuff. So that's seeming like what the option is going to be. But okay. I worked out yesterday, but I can't really keep any of the footage because I wasn't dressed appropriately. And that's the con. Working out in your own house is great, but with content, like because I'm in my house, I'm like I can kind of dress however I want, especially with the workout and I'm sweating. Less clothing. It's not camera appropriate. It's not. And there will be some clips where I still just kind of show like my sports bra kind of top and like a little bit of my stomach, but I'm like, does that really get the point across though? Like, either you're working out or you're not. Like, it don't always have to be clips where you deem them unmodest or something. So, anyways, I hope that that sunlight hit. These are hard, y'all.
Do you need anything else out of here?
It's that too. Let's just close this.
Where'd you guys go? Okay.
Oh, I just did that. I was like, what? I'm blanking. It's only the first set.
Is there a receipt for any of this? No. Sweetie, give me her phone.
Ooh.
This is Tony Martha's supposed to be here.
Okay, did this just come from?
This is
Okay, so this was already yours.
yeah.
Take that. Okay. Like this bag or the?
This one just.
I'm low-key not feeling it. I'm low-key not feeling it.
Or a little bit.
Feeling it. I might have to stop me. Set.
Is that your inhaler?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You doing okay right now? Okay. You know, those are my favorite snacks too. Grab, I'll give you that. What else do you need? What's that, babe?
Just some potatoes.
Oh.
I'll tell you which one is. There's those two right there. Got Taco Bell.
Okay. You got it. Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else? Okay, let me,
Oh, yeah, my big.
Lord.
blanket. Here you go. Alright, I can help you carry some of this. Yeah, I got it. Here. We'll go back to that second car, okay? Okay, that's Mom's phone, right? Okay. Well, if you need anything, I can still get it for you, but we'll get this stuff back.
There's news. And there's good news. Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgeries.
Burn a push in a moment. It does not feel good. Oh, it does not feel good. And I need a personal chef to just cook all my meals for me and meal prep it because, Lord, cooking, like, just right now with the season I'm in, I don't feel like cooking. Like, you know what, one day I'm gonna just buy an energy drink and go to town. Like, maybe I should explain that more. That might not sound right, but one day I'm gonna buy an energy drink and I think I'm gonna just buy a whole bunch of stuff in bulk and I'm gonna just meal prep because if I do it then there's literally no excuse. And I would rather meal prep now before school starts back up on January 12th so I could just kind of get it out the way. I think that would be really good. Not gonna lie, I am losing count and I don't feel like looking back at the video. But yeah, I really do think that would help me out a lot because I could pay someone, but or do like those factor meals. Think about doing one of those services, but even then it's still cooking depending on what you get. Still got like 5 more left on that one. But it's still kind of cooking depending on what you get. I don't know. I think realistically, I think it would be better if I just cook the meals. It's just that takes so much time to do, and I don't want to be interrupted, because that's a huge pet peeve of mine, to be interrupted while I'm cooking. And so I feel like a little guard dog when they have a favorite toy or something, they start rah, rah, rah. That's how I feel in the kitchen. So I'm not sure what I'll end up doing. If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't tell y'all, but there would be signs, including a private chef, or just being able to buy meal preps each week. The other thing is, if I'm gonna be spending all that money on meal prepping, then I 100% expect it to taste like the best food I've ever had. On top of that, I need it to be dairy free, and I don't just want to be eating turkey and everything. Been losing count. Been losing count. Been losing count. Been losing count. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, I'm so winded. Genuinely so winded. I'm glad I've been consistently working out. The issue is the diet though. I don't know why this is just taking everything out of me. I worked out yesterday, but I did glutes and legs. But it's like, I'm trying to give it my all. I'm gonna end up going to Sprouts, but before I do, cook these last 2 pieces of bacon that I have. And then I have 1 egg left. And I don't even know if I have a plan when I'm going to Sprouts, but I know that I am gonna cook this bacon first because it has some bacon grease that I could just literally fry the egg in. I haven't had a fried egg in a while, but that's what I'm gonna do. In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything in particular I need to get from Sprouts. Bro, y'all, it is 12:03, so I wanted to share with y'all some things I plan on getting Ants. Well, dang. Should I? Well, I still need to get him his Apple Watches. I wasn't able to get that for him for Christmas. His birthday is also in January, so I'm like, and it's not just like a, oh, I'm turning the number. He's turning 21. That's a big age. So there's a couple things I want to get in. He's been asking for cargo pants for a while, so I'm gonna get those at some point. Apple Watch for the longest. I'm gonna get that for him at some point. Sweatpants in a size extra large. I want to get him swimming lessons because Aunt doesn't know how to swim, but I think I'm gonna wait till the summertime because that's more expensive. Like, that's something that you have to keep paying on, so I'm gonna just wait for that. My glasses are, I look forward to the day where I just wear contacts, because this is not, it's just not doing it for me. I'm getting tired of glasses, and I never thought that I would be that person, because like I've been wearing glasses for over a decade now, but I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I really am. But I want to get him swimming lessons at some point, but that'll be later into 2026. I also think about getting him driving lessons, but that'll also probably be later into 2026. Yeah, because driving in Cali is way different from driving in Texas. What else did I plan on getting him? Oh, I want to get him a chiropractor session because Aunt's back, like, it be crunching whenever I'm with him, and I'm like, oh, I don't think that's normal, but I'm gonna get that for him. And there's one other thing. Oh, I want to get us hockey game tickets, so I'll get those as well. I'm hoping to get everything that I kind of have been looking at. Like, I've been looking at a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff in my notes, like very miscellaneous stuff. More like stuffers for my purse, because I have certain hygiene products that I really like, but I keep them in my house. And then sometimes I forget to bring them down with me when I'm going somewhere for long periods of time, like wipes and different things like that. So I'm just like, just buy 2 and keep one set in your purse. I want to get some more stuff for my nails, just like to take them off properly, because I really struggled last time. I want to get some more nails, like some cute ones on Etsy, that are customized. So there's a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff on there. I want to get a shark vacuum because I heard shark vacuums are the best. I also want a Ninja blender, but I have a blender, and so I'm not going to buy an extra one. I don't currently have a vacuum, which is why I'm like, why not splurge on a more expensive one? And then if my sister does end up moving, one of my sisters, if she does end up moving to the DFW area, I'll just give her my blender since she'll be going to college, and then I'll justify buying a Ninja blender. Am I missing anything? I'm gonna wait on clothes and stuff just because my weight keeps fluctuating, and I don't want that to keep happening. Next time when I come, I want it to just be, oh yeah, y'all, weight going down, not up, down, up, down. No. So waiting on workout clothes. Bras, I am gonna return my bras probably tomorrow and do the other returns I need to do, but I'm not gonna be rebuying bras until a couple months from now. Like April will really be that sweet spot for me, buying new clothes, all that type of stuff. Right now I'm gonna just try to use what I have for the most part. Am I missing stuff? Don't think I am. I have a Sprouts gift card that I showed y'all in last week's vlog, which is why, or the Christmas vlog, because I did post a lot, which is why I'll be going to Sprouts. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now and just stop. $97 later, limoncello. This to me tastes like vanilla. I've had it before. It's like, okay, this is what I got. I'm excited for this. Sushi is actually a really good weight loss hack because, yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to change this. New Year's is actually in 3 days. I don't know why I just paused to do that, but it is indeed in 3 days. Or is it in 2 days? What is today's date, actually? Is today the 30th? Is today the 30th for real? Okay, so since nobody wants to answer my question, I don't know if it's 3 days or 2 days. I don't know what day it is today. Nope, I think it's 2 days. I think it's 2 days. I do think it's the 30th. Yeah. Because even when me and Aunt were watching movies yesterday on Tubi, and we were going like early into this morning, that's crazy. That's like an Art Deco too, or like a Swan. The movies went from saying they had 3 days before they expired to 2 days. Got some cotton candy grapes. These were $4.99 each. I'm excited. It's just grapes. I know they have chemicals, but I'm actually okay with that. Sushi that. These, I've heard really good things about the brand of cookies. Rebecca tried them and she loved them. So try these, and I love that they're dairy free. Actually, nothing that I got in here has dairy. Not even the sushi. I'm pretty sure I checked. Oh, Lord. Did I check? Oh, yeah, no. It's good. These, never in my life have seen kiwis like this that are red on the inside, or like green and red. Or maybe they're just regular kiwis, but they look... No, it says the amazing red fruit. I don't know. But they were 2 for $5, so I was like, okay. Daya or Daya cheese, this was like $5.99. I'm not saying with tax, of course. This is anywhere from $8.99 to $10. I don't remember. These were $4.49 each. I wanted the turkey chili ones because they have more protein, but this will do. And with this stuff, I'll be making some chili cheese fries, and I say that with quotes because there's no real meat in here, and I know for some standard chilies, that's not on, by the way, they require meat, but have that in here for protein, and it's not real cheese, and it's sweet potato fries, so I don't want nobody getting mad at me. Okay, These are just for snacks, good for. I do wish I would have did better with vegetables this go around because I didn't pick up a lot of vegetables, but I have a lot of fiber. Just number one, eating one of those solo bagels every day, which they're not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you, they taste super weird. I'm gonna have to toast them because I don't remember them tasting that weird. But the diet pizza, I don't think I've had this salami one. I've had the pepperoni one. I like the creaminess that their pizzas have. I also will be doing a cabbage boil and an onion boil. I know that sounds crazy, but I love onions, I love cabbage. It'll be easy. Oh, I didn't buy chicken stock. I'm gonna buy chicken stock. I got dragon fruit, yellow and red. Oh, that's everything. You know, with spending that much money, I would have thought that it was more, but going to Sprouts, that's what it is. At least I got quote unquote clean ingredients. For the most part, everything is good. I just would say the only thing is probably this, because it has a lot of natural flavors and stuff. So someone could argue like, okay, girl, this is not as healthy as you think it is. And I would actually be okay with them saying that. Not gonna argue, but those would be my meals for the next couple of days. I do wish, I need to get chicken stock. I need to get eggs. I feel like eggs are just a good staple. And then turkey bacon probably. All right, y'all, I'm on the phone with my man. Is there really anything new underneath the sun? No, there's not. Eating half of this pizza. Oh, yeah, y'all seen that. Appreciate it, okay? He made a celebrity appearance. I'm gonna do half. Well, I'm gonna get the whole thing and eat half. And then I guess I'm gonna have some chip. I don't know if I want to pair chips with it or if I just want to have some fruit. I don't know. Decision. Good morning, y'all. It is 11 something. 11:37. I learned by reading the back of disinfecting little bottle thing, circle thing, and online that you're supposed to wet these first and let the surface be visibly wet for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to wipe off these counters. In the back, you'll see that I have oh, y'all can't see it from this angle, but I'm gonna be eating the other half of the pizza. It was really good, but I knew that was gonna be the case because I had mentioned that I've had their Supreme pizza before, or at least their take on the Supreme pizza before, and I had also had their like pepperoni pizza, and I say that in quotations because I know it's not real meat if it's a vegan pizza, but I had both those before and really enjoyed it. I also like Whole Foods, just like 365 foods or 365 days. I don't know what their brand is called. I like their take on a vegan pizza as well, like their take on a vegan Supreme pizza. I really enjoyed that one. I will be honest and say that I did thoroughly enjoy that one. I'm also gonna get my dishes done. They're not super dirty. They just need to be rinsed over a little bit. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like doing dishes. So when I start feeling like that, at the very least, I will just make sure that I rinse them, and then it just makes it easier for future me. But yeah, I'll be honest and say that just like every other college student, when the semester starts back up, coming back from break, I'm not really excited about going back. Like I'm feeling a lot of emotions because I feel like I should have already been in the process of getting ready to graduate this next semester, but it's going to take me way longer. So I just have a lot of like bittersweet feelings when it comes to that, if I'm being real with you. I don't know why Ant had his feet out like that just now, if y'all could see it, but definitely a lot of bittersweet feelings, because it's like, well, you're still in school, like I don't know, y'all, just feel a lot, and it's like, dang, is going into all this debt even gonna be worth it at this point? Like, I think about that a lot, and so it's Lord, it feels like a path that like never is gonna end, unfortunately. All right, so since I don't have eggs and bacon like I wanted to eat this morning, putting that in. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of water on it just to waken it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna do these chips, dragon fruit, kiwis. And by the way, y'all, when I cut them open yesterday, they only had a teeny bit of redness, but they were a tiny bit sweeter than a normal kiwi. Hello, I finally made it to Sprouts. I feel like I haven't been out for that long, but it still feels like forever. It's 12:48. I want to be back home by like 1:30 because I'm only coming in here for 3 things. Oh, I should have parked like down there. But anyways, I was just thinking, if someone were to ask me how does it feel to be really loved by a man that is submitted to God, and I do get emotional when I talk about things like this, but if I had to describe it, I would say it's like I guess I would just, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like be sentimental, but this car just parked beside me and it's a long minivan and I'm not going to be able to see when I get out, so I'm probably about to move spots. I do not play, y'all. I have not been into a car accident of my own volition. I've been in car accidents when I was a kid, but I do not like when I cannot see because I feel boxed in, and that is a huge way to start an accident, which is why I never forward park for the most part. I always back into spots. But anyways, though, I'm gonna park and talk at the same time because yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I can't do it. I do not like when I can't see. Like, blind spots are nothing to play with. And also, I just remembered the last time I came to this Sprouts a couple months ago, y'all, there was glass right near my car. Actually, that happened at 2 Sprouts that I went to a couple months ago. I don't know what the issue is, but how does it feel? And the first word I said was intoxicating, but I was like, dang, in a Christian sense, I don't want to give off the notion that it's sinful, like when you start to drink too much and you feel that shame because you know that you don't have self-control that the Bible tells us to have. It's intoxicating like when you try your first food, like when you try your favorite food for the first time. I apologize. And Aunt just texted me just now, which is crazy, but you try your favorite food for the first time. Like for me, I've always loved seafood as a kid. I don't remember the first time I had it, but I know I love it. I love just I don't even know how to explain seafood. I like the fishiness that it adds to it, and for some people they're like, that's disgusting. Or thinking about like when you have honey for the first time, or berry, like when kids have real food for the first time, it's that type of feeling of like, dang, like I was missing out on this is so good. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. It feels rejuvenating, it feels refreshing, but it's also up to me as the woman on the receiving end to choose to receive what Aunt is giving me. So like when we first kind of started dating, everything was a little different just because of how young we are. And first of all, Aunt's gonna be 21 next month, which I'm really excited for. Really, basically this month, because today's the 31st of December. But I remember towards the beginning, like with us being young and with us being long distance, things were kind of a little weird. We weren't doing like standard dating because we're a couple hundred miles apart. But when we would meet in person, Aunt would like open the doors for me, or like we would just be talking and he would just move me to the side of the road, or he would just carry my tote bag for me. Like we could be mid-conversation going somewhere and he'll just take my tote bag off of me and he'll carry it for me. We'll be going places, and I don't know if he does this to keep me on my feet or what, or just because he's thinking about it, I don't know. But right when I'm like going up to the register to pay for something, it could be something random, like a makeup product I just want to run by the store and get real quick, my meal, I don't know. He'll be like, no, it's okay, like I got this. Different things like that. And at first, and I even remember at first I was like, whoa, this is weird, and like I just don't want him to get the wrong idea that this is transactional in the sense that I'm gonna give him something from the cookie jar because he's doing these things. I was like, I wanted him to know very clearly, like I really appreciate your chivalry, but there's no sexual things that are gonna be tied to that. Like I really hope that you know that. And he was like, no, I'm not doing this. He's like, I'm just doing it because I want to. A couple weeks ago, this is something I still kind of struggle with, and I had to remind myself, Areyah, just receive. And there was another woman in our church. We went over her house for Thanksgiving. She told us, she was like, you know, if he's giving you these compliments, just receive them. Like, don't combat him on it. She's married. I'm gonna listen to her. But there was another time, like one of the first times I think I came to visit Aunt in Houston, and he was like, do you need gas for when you go back? And did I need gas at the time? Yeah, like I could have used it because I was still driving the truck at the time, and getting a full tank at times would cost $70. And so I was like, no, like I'm good, like I can handle things on my own. And I think he still sent it to me anyways. Saying all that to say, actually I think I said everything I needed to say. Yeah. Okay. going to Sprouts, I shouldn't be coming out with a lot of stuff. My back hurts like so bad. I've noticed with these workouts, they're more intense and I have more weight, so I'm definitely lowering the reps, and I'm definitely not doing 4 sets of 12 and all that stuff that I used to do. Y'all, there's so much weight. But the warm-ups are not as long as my old workouts, and I don't like that. Like, I like it for the shortness, but I don't like it because I'm in pain. Like, I'm waking up with deep soreness, and I'm like, this is not the life I want to live. I want to be strong, but at what cost? Okay, I'm gonna go in the store. Okay, so I did not end up leaving the parking lot until like 1:30, so definitely didn't make it home at 1:30, but it's around 2:10 right now. I'm gonna start off with some garlic. Does the recipe call for it? No, but I have some on hand and I want to use it up, so tossing that into the Instant Pot in the corner. Yeah, garlic can be very strong, so I'm debating on if I should use this entire thing. I might just do like half of the bud of garlic, not all of it, so I don't want to overdo it, even though I know that garlic does taste pretty good in different boils and stuff. Since it's fresh, I'm just gonna use half of it. And then I do have 2 sweet yellow onions that I'll be using, and then I'm pretty sure this is a medium head of green cabbage. I've really been enjoying, should I say enjoying? I've really been liking the perineal cleanse. Sorry. I think it's refreshing. That is what I will say, and it definitely is a game changer for hygiene, in my opinion. I genuinely I don't even know if I want to use this, so tiny. I'm upset at the fact that I hadn't used it before and that it's taken me this long to get around to using it. But I'm telling you, after you do your business out the backside, y'all, using that perineal cleanse is amazing. And I'm realizing I'm talking about this over food, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, but it was on my mind. But I really would recommend using that. And then I also have been liking the Summer Eve's odor, like talc spray, or maybe it doesn't have talc, I don't know, but I've been really enjoying that too. And so I'm stepping up this hygiene game, y'all. It can be really hard to stay fresh when it's always hot, and I'll probably have to tweak some things when the summertime rolls around, because that's peak heat in the South. But so far, I've really been enjoying just those simple fixes alongside changing undergarments. Like, switch out your underwear if you're starting to get sweaty. I think for me, part of it was just like, no, like, these are the cute ones, I don't want to switch them out. And I would just kind of like pat dry the middle area. But I was like, you patted it dry, or like you used a baby wipe to wipe off excess discharge or something, but you just still trap bacteria because it's still wet now. And I was like, dang. And what I've just realized is just keep an extra pair with you. And break this off because, oh my gosh, it peels like cheese. Okay, I'm just gonna not use that. I'll just use this part. But just keep an extra pair with you when you're going out. I think it's a very wise thing to do. Got the onion on deck. I know I'm not peeling this right, like at all, but thought that counts, question mark? No? Yeah, I'm definitely not peeling this right, but take off this last layer so it can be even, and call it a day. I know there's got to be an easier way to the film. I'm trying to get the film off. Yep, use more film to take off the film. Ugh, my eyes are starting to water. Crap. That always happens to me. Oh my god. Alright, you're gonna be fine. Oh my gosh. They still could never make me hate onions. Even with them tearing up my eyes right now. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. We're gonna do one more. Oh Lord. I only got one eye open. So that's probably not very smart, but okay, I'm gonna just try to stick with taking this layer off for now. Yeah, because I like basically skinned that onion, peeled back all of its layers. And then talk about, oh, I'm starting to cry. Duh. Duh, girl. And I think I just found out that they're discontinuing the queso chips that I just realized that I liked today, unfortunately. And I'm sad about that. Siete? Why? Why? Why are y'all doing this? I just don't understand. They didn't really taste like queso to me. They kind of tasted like it had a hint of barbecue with like a hint of cheddar. I don't know how to really explain it. Okay, I'm gonna cut the cabbage next as well. I just need a second off camera so I can stop crying. And temporarily back to finish this off. Okay, just take off some of the outer ones because they aren't looking the best. Fiber is going to be immaculate in this dish. Stomach is going to be on 10, but I think the flavor will be worth it. Told me to cut it into wedges. I know I need to get a better knife, y'all. I know. I will at some point. I will. Feel a little better. I don't think I'm still crying. Just dealing with the aftermath. Okay. I'm gonna finish this off camera. Alright. They are finished. Push this up some more so y'all can see better. Okay. They're finished. Try to make some room. And I'ma make room for you, Jesus, to do whatever you want to do whatever you want to. Never tried this before, but it's what they had, and it was the cheapest, and it's low sodium, so put some of that in. Told me to only use a cup, surprisingly. Probably do a little more than a cup, but here we have it. That was probably more like 2 cups. And then for seasonings, I'll come back with measurement. All right, we're going in with some sugar. I haven't used this in so long, but we need a teaspoon of sugar to balance the cabbage bitterness. We're going in, well, it says a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder, but I have garlic in there, so I'm gonna skip that. A teaspoon and a fourth of salt. It says kosher. I just have sea salt though, so this is what I'm gonna use. Okay. So our teaspoon, and then a fourth is just like that. All right, now we're gonna go in with 3/4 of a teaspoon. Lord, they just be saying stuff. 3/4 of a teaspoon of smoked I have ground, so that's what we're gonna use. Paprika. Oh, okay, well, we are actually going in with a full one. All right. Interesting how math ends up working. And then black pepper is also gonna be 3/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. Okay, that's probably proper 3/4. And then we're gonna do, what's the last one? It says I could do red pepper flakes, so that's optional. I'm not, because I overdid the paprika. And then onion powder. I know I already have onions in there, but I'm still gonna do a sprinkle. Yep. Now, put the lid on. Oh no, I had it right the first time. Well, okay. It wants me to do high pressure. Okay, turn on. High pressure. Oh, I always forget how to do this. Yep, perfect. High pressure. And then, no. High pressure. I don't know where the time is. Yeah. And it only wants me to do it for 10 minutes, which I feel like is super crazy. But we'll see what it does. 2 minutes, high pressure. All right. All right. And then once we do an immediate quick release when it's done. And then when I'm done, I'll remove the lid. And then I'll saute it on like a normal thing for 2 to 4 minutes. We'll see if it's good or not. The thing just went off. It takes a little while for it to build the pressure up, so I guess you could start it beforehand. But so since it's off and I heard it beeping, I'm just gonna vent it. Be very careful. I will come back whenever all of that is done. I'm actually gonna move this so that it's not just on the board like that. Okay, wait till it's done. Very first time I ever used this, I got so scared when that started sealing up, especially because I think I was making soup or something and it took so long. This one only took a couple minutes though. You know it's done when this part has like come up and it literally says venting on that side. So it's done. It's done. Now what I'm gonna do is saute it though. Oh. Kind of want my, I don't think I, shoot. I kind of want to do it with the lid off, but I don't think I could do that. So I'm gonna keep the lid on. I'm gonna saute it, normal pressure. How did it know? I'm gonna do 4 minutes and then it'll be done. All right. Bueno. And it should be, oh. Hold on, no. The lid is good. Stop. Give me. Okay, so clearly that was my fault. It was good the first time, but saute 4 minutes and it'll tell me when it's done. You can see the heat is already starting to come out a little. All right. Oh yeah. Chat might tell you a joke, but it'll never tell you a lie. That is that tenderism. Y'all, this was so quick. Last time I did it in the oven and it took a good little while. This is gonna be so good later tonight. And this entire thing is no more than like 600 calories total. I didn't add any olive oil or anything. If you want to have healthy fats, you can add some olive oil. You can also add protein like turkey or something. This will go really good with the rotisserie chicken. I don't have it, so I'm not going to use it. I might boil some eggs alongside it. But y'all, I'm really excited. This all looks so good. I'm trying some of this broth. Oh yeah, I got a little sweetness to it. Next time, I would probably do half a teaspoon of sugar instead of a full teaspoon. But it's really good. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. The pepper's good. Pepper is pronounced, but it needs a little bit more salt. Yeah, just a little bit more. But y'all, this is really good. Like, this is super good. Now let's see if the cabbage is tender or crunchy. I like a slight crunch to mine. It's tender, but not gonna be too mad at it. Okay. I can't wait to taste the onion. I just know the onion is gonna be so good. I'm supposed to flip the camera the other way. Give me a second. Now, I'm going to show y'all what I do to get any makeup off. I'm not talking about foundation or anything, but I'm pretty sure you could use it for the exact same thing. That's what it's for. But when I have like mascara on, or maybe I did something with my eyebrows for the day, or that red lip, this is what I used. And I showed it in last week's vlog, but I never showed me applying it. It's very simple. Yes, I do put this on my eyelashes. Of course I don't open my eye and just slab it in, but I have it. I have this as well, but because I have waterproof mascara, I just don't think that it really gets the job done. But I literally will just take, well, wet my face with warm water first. Honestly, I'm not gonna fib. However cool or hot the water is what I warm it with. I take a little bit, and they have different ones. I got the sensitive skin one. Yes, it's calming cleansing balm, CISA relief. I don't know what CISA is, but take this. And it also could be good if you like to do oil cleansing, because this is an oil-based product. Literally, we'll take it just like this, and I'll do this for a minute and just try to get the product off. I also do get it in other areas of my face because I don't think oil cleansing is integral to my system of washing my face at night, but I don't deny that it can have its benefits at times. So I do this for 60 seconds, and then this is good enough just to get all the makeup and gunk off. But afterward, I still do follow up with my standard gentle skin cleanser that I always use every night, and all the product is gone. Like even now, I think everything is out, and it was that simple. It usually takes a little bit longer when I have a red lip, but I just wanted to show y'all how easy it was, because that was like the only product that I didn't really show y'all how to use. And then the thin skin, but I don't really think you need to see me apply it to understand. You just put it on when your skin is dry. Emphasis on dry, so you don't have a reaction after you have shaved. And there's that. Now, I will say, after you're done using this, especially with getting mascara off, you will feel like some of the oil still on your eyelashes, and the very first time you might think that you're going blind. You're not going blind, it's just that some of that oil is still stuck on there, which is why I like to go in with my gentle cleanser afterward. If you're like, look, I don't got time for all of that, this is going to be my cleanser, that's fine. Just take a little cotton pad or something, and you can just use the micellar water. I don't know what else you would use if you don't have that. Maybe just warm water to try to get the oil off. I don't know. But like even now, I kind of feel like I'm seeing in a daze, but it's just because the oil is kind of caked up on my eyelashes a little bit. And honestly, maybe don't listen to me, because this product might say don't use on the eyes, now that I'm thinking about it. Everything is in a different language. Okay, and I threw the box away. My eyes don't burn or sting. It's just, you can feel the oil caked up on them. I don't know. Maybe if you're watching this channel, you're an adult. And if you're an adult, then it's your choice. But this is just what I do. And I've been using the whitening strips. I noticed the difference. 100%. I noticed a difference. And at first, like the first time I used it, I was like, oh, this is whatever. But they're sensitive enough to where I can use them like every night, which is what I started doing these past couple weeks. And everything has been great. So I'm just going to use them now as maintenance because they're as white as I like for them to be. So yeah. I can't believe it's New Year's. I don't have any plans. Aunt is with his family. His parents came into town and like they're at a church service. I am just at my apartment, in my room. I don't know if I'll be watching movies or what. I already have all the clips from this week's vlog, of course, aside from this one, like edited. So I'm making everything easier for myself. Tomorrow, I don't have anything planned besides like working out. I do want to try a new hairstyle, but I don't think I'm going to do it on dry hair or like hair that's not freshly washed. I want to try to do it on freshly washed hair to just kind of see where I can go. It's been well over a minute. I just want to keep doing this while I'm talking. I'm trying to think what else. New Year, I'm so excited. There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening that I am nervous for, but also excited for. A lot of answered prayers, but like I was kind of mentioning, I think I mentioned it earlier in this vlog, it's like there are certain prayers that God is answering, but it doesn't feel correct because others around me may not agree with it because of their own opinion, which sucks. But ultimately, God's word is more important. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that at that. And I also don't think that that's an excuse to just recklessly do things. And if there are people giving you wise counsel, to just be like, oh, whatever, I don't care. It's not what I'm saying, but yeah, all right. I'm going to rinse. Me and Aunt also did something really sweet. We're gonna start a new tradition where December 31st, we come together and we tell each other about whatever the ending number of the year is. So this year would be 25 things that we've just really enjoyed about each other. I did it for the past couple of years. Aunt just did it for this year, and I was like, oh, duh, that would have made more sense. But since it's our first time doing it, I was like, okay, next year we'll just do it for that year and not the multiple years before. But it was really nice. It was really sweet. Aunt told me, like, just songs that he thinks of when he's thinking about me, his favorite dress, like, his favorite dress that I have worn. Sorry, my man does not cross dress. His favorite hairstyle on me, and I want to do that again my next wash cycle because I really did love that hairstyle and I do want to bring it back. My favorite poses. He said he loved me with my mohawk. I was like, oh, he went back into the year, like back. So just all those things, and I want to get back to those. He said his favorite lip combo for me. I thought he was gonna say, you know, my lip line that I do every day. He said the red lip. I said, he put the favorite meal that I cooked. I was like, whoa, okay. Like, I will be keeping all of this in mind, all right? Okay, is this gonna turn off with one click? Darn it. So I'm still missing some ingredients, but for the most part, for breakfast, I'm gonna have one of these sandwiches with some of this protein oatmeal. I like that it's maple cinnamon roll. And then I'm also going to have some mushrooms that are sauteed with some scrambled eggs, and then duck. I do have to go pick up the duck today though. If you notice, there's only 2 in here, but I'm doing these meals for the next 4 days. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. Oh, on the days I don't have duck, because I'm only buying 2 duck breasts, then I'll just sub it out for those. And then I also am not gonna have the oatmeal when I have the duck, because the duck will give me more than enough protein. So there will be that. I still have this that I want to use at some point. I'm gonna do pizza and cereal next week. You can still have your cravings and stuff when you're on a calorie deficit. You just have to be smart. This is what I'm using now. So for lunchtime, I'll be having, or dinner, whatever, Goodles with tuna packets. I'm using 2 of them in there. Goodles is already really good when it comes to, gotta make some room. Goodles is already really good when it comes to getting in protein, but doing the 2 packs of tuna is really just going to elevate it, in my opinion. So I'll be using that. I also will be having creatine because I forgot. Oh my goodness, I forgot to take that this morning. And then everything else is what I'll be using to make burgers. So I got the meat. I'll be lettuce wrapping them. The only thing I couldn't get was green chilies, unfortunately. But I have like I have an onion, I have some ketchup for the sauce, I have jalapenos, I have pickles, the butterhead lettuce. I also am gonna mix that with a little bit of mustard, so we're good to go. Smash burgers are doing medium high heat. It's basically almost at high, but medium high heat. And then my boogie is sleeping, but I am going to cook the onions with a little bit of oil. I'm literally just gonna spray a little bit on you, and then I'm gonna cook up the onions until they're soft and caramelized, like it says on here, and then I'm gonna set them aside. Happen in a couple minutes. These clearly need to be replaced underneath, so I'll ask if Aunt can do it at some point. But I had to switch it because the alarm started going off, and so I just put these a little above medium, not like medium high. So I'm sitting with those caramelized. I did an entire onion because I absolutely love onions. I have the green chilies. I wrote these into a loose ball, like how it called for. And then I'm gonna have a little bit of vegan cheese that I'll put with the green chilies on the patties once I have them melting. I'll be doing sea salt, I'll be doing pepper, and I'll be doing some garlic powder. Don't need onion powder because I have onions. But this is the cheese I'm gonna be using. You can do cheese slice, vegan slice, whatever. This is just what I have, so this is what I'm gonna be using. Oh, I totally forgot, y'all. I literally bought jalapenos because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be going inside, you know, the store, so I don't need green chilies. Okay, well, at least I'll have those for whenever I need them again. And this is the butterhead lettuce I'll be using, and then I'll get mustard, make the sauce, all that stuff. Hey y'all, did y'all miss me? The only answer is yes. The right answer is yes, that's it. Gonna be doing my hair. I'm not washing it. I've been washing my hair like every 4 days for the past couple months. 4 or 5 days max. I don't got any. The post-nasal drip that I got is tearing me up. It was not strep. It's post-nasal drip. It's tearing me up. I'm having to blow my nose every couple seconds. I'm just tired. I'm extremely tired. I also didn't show me finishing the smash burgers. I think from the last thing y'all saw, I was gonna put them in the pan. So after I put them in the pan, I had that big spatula thing and smashed them, flattened them out as much as I could. I only seasoned one side. I didn't feel like seasoning both sides. I just seasoned one side, let it cook for 2 minutes, flip it, and then I sprinkled the green chilies on it, and then covered it with the dairy-free cheese, put a top over it, like the lid, to let the cheese kind of melt a little bit, and you really need that with dairy-free cheese. And then I let that sit for like a minute, and that was cooked. And I just cooked all 4 patties at once because I didn't want to have to redo it. Then I did lettuce base. I did a little mustard, a little ketchup, patty that already had the cheese and green chilies on it. Then I stacked it with onions, and then I put another lettuce wrap on top of it. It was really good. Like I really didn't have any complaints. I do wish that I had an actual burger bun, but I just didn't put that in my calories, and it is what it is. But it's really good. It was really good. It's really good. I already cut up my kiwis to eat for tomorrow. I had one of those Kodiak sandwiches tonight. I just went back to the store and got another set of those Kodiak sandwiches. I didn't feel like cooking duck. Like, I was so gung-ho about it. But with me being attacked by my allergies, I'm just not in the mood for doing anything too extra. Nose is already red. I'm not feeling it. Also, I'm going with my best friends and aunt to Botanical Garden in Fort Worth on Monday, and I'm like, how the heck am I gonna do that? I'm already taking an antihistamine, I'm already taking Flonase every day, but there's only so much you can take. And so I'm like, Jesus, please help me, please. Church in the morning, I'm gonna do my hair. I'm not washing it. I'm just gonna give it some new zhuzh, because the curls is still popping. Y'all don't play. Don't play. Eating. Eating. Ting-e. Is eating. No, but for real though, like, this is why I be saying health over length. Every time. I'm gonna get my hair back long, but health over length right now. It looks so good. It look juicy. Look good, boy. Look good. All right. Say all I have to say. I'm gonna show y'all the end result. I'll pray for your girl. Pray for your girl for real, cause I need it. I'm fighting for my life.
What are you doing? Looking for you. What are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. That's not it. Oh, that's actually really not it. Yeah, no. I can't wait. Ugh. I can't wait till I get contacts for aesthetic purposes, because I just want to see my natural, beautiful features that God has blessed me with. But I also really look forward to not having glasses anymore because of practicality. Like, having to sometimes even switch my outfits because there are certain styles that just don't pair well with glasses. Certain hairstyles even. Like, it can really make everything else just clash. I know for some people you're like, oh, it's not that serious, I'm being a glasses hater. Y'all, I've worn glasses since I was in like the first grade. There's baby pictures of me where my eyes are going in separate directions. Like, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, I promise you. I never in a million years thought I would become a glasses hater. But as I've gotten older, I really just have been looking for practicality with a lot of things. And it's not just glasses. Like, practicality with just a lot of things. Just a lot of things in my life. Like, is this making sense? And I know contacts are probably going to be more expensive. I think I'm okay with that. I've had them once when I was probably in like, I want to say 7th grade. But my eyes are so small. I could barely get the contacts in. But I think I'll be okay now. Like, I really think I'll be okay. And there's a lot more tools to kind of help with certain things now that there weren't even just a year or two ago. And so I think that there will be something out there for me. Like, if I'm still like, man, I cannot get these contacts in or something, I think that there will be some type of tool maybe I could buy on Amazon or watch more practical videos that'll help me. It'll have to be an adjustment for sure, and I'll definitely probably still be like touching my face and stuff as if I have glasses, but I think it'll be cool. And then I'll keep like a spare in my purse or in my car, like different things like that. But yeah, I keep making that face because it really blows my mind how many people think that using signals is a suggestion. And it's actually scary when you think about it, because it's like, if you don't use if you don't use a signal on a super busy road, like on a highway, And then my question will get answered because they'll use it on like a little street to turn the corner. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like that's what you chose to use a signal on. Not when there's a million cars on the highway and you could possibly cause an accident. Okay, yeah, because that makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, anywho, going off to church. I've been up since 4 a.m. I tried not to check the time because usually when I check the time before I go to sleep, I can get really anxious and nervous. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you only have an hour 37 minutes left to sleep. And if you don't do it now, if you don't go to sleep the next 5 minutes, you can't get any sleep at all. So I was like, I don't want to look at the time. But even when I wasn't looking at the time, I was still getting anxious. And so I was like, well, that doesn't really make any sense. So I just looked at the time. I had watched like a 30-minute video. I didn't even realize that it was that long, but I watched like a 30-minute video about Montana's ghost towns. I was like, wow, that's super cool. Montana is a place that I think would be really cool to visit, but the bears. I do not see myself getting out there with a bear. I don't even like kangaroos, but I would get out there with a kangaroo before I got out there with a bear. I would. That's just crazy. But anyways, okay. Later I'm gonna go to HEB. I wanted to go this morning, but later I'm gonna go to HEB. Their gas yesterday was $2.05. I hope it's still that low, but we'll see. And I also need to pick up a tissue box. I really don't want to have to go inside HEB for a tissue box, but it'll be the closest thing. HEB gas, get the tissue out of HEB. Call it a day. But the wipes that I have, excuse me, it's not working. It's not working. I just have like some fragrance-free wipes that I've been using because I don't buy tissue anymore. But I need Kleenex, so my throat also feels a little. Smash burgers were good. I had one lettuce wrap this morning with extra grilled onions. I really do kind of wish I had bread though, but they're good. And then I had a little bit of the oatmeal this morning and then some kiwis. So that means for lunch, I'll either have the noodles with the tuna packets, which is so much protein, or I'll have like the little Kodiak sandwiches with the sauteed mushrooms and like some sausage links. But I have options for what I can eat, and I've been getting in enough protein. I realized that I tend to think like, oh, this calorie amount is not enough, and for certain times in my life it was not enough. But at other times I had to keep asking myself like, okay, if this is not going to be enough, then whatever is. And it kind of just reminded me of how as humans we can be dissatisfied with a lot of things because our flesh is always wanting more and more and more and more and more. The calorie deficit that I'm in right now, the calories that I'm having, I will be perfectly fine if I can't overeat on that day. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not trying to promote under eating. Like if you're eating like 1,200 calories, like how I was doing at one point, I don't think that's the wisest thing to do. But where I'm at right now is 1,700, so I'll be fine. It doesn't feel the most comfortable sometimes, but it's more than enough for me to get protein in, fiber, other nutrients. So yeah, thank y'all for coming to this week's vlog. And I think tomorrow is gonna be a very special day. I'm like 95% sure. It just would make the most sense in my head if tomorrow is a really special day. But Aunt is going to be meeting me, Ruth, and Rebecca at the Botanical Gardens in Fort Worth. He's met Ruth before in her family, but not Rebecca, because we kind of switched. Me and Rebecca grew up in Lubbock, and then Rebecca started traveling a little bit, but she still lives in Lubbock for now. Ruth, on the other hand, grew up in different places, but latter years, DFW area, went to school in Lubbock. So now I'm in the DFW area. Like we all have kind of switched in some way. So anyways, Aunt will be meeting Rebecca for the first time, but I think there's going to be some other plans too. And Aunt did tell me that he is going to get me a sweet treat from Unrefined Bakery. Well, he said them. He said I'll pick them up, meaning like multiple items. So I'm like, is it cookies or something before I get to you? And then he was like, also, I'll make sure it's dairy free. So I'm like, okay, you're really pulling all of the tricks out the bag. But thank y'all so much for coming to this week's vlog. Please continue to keep me in those prayers, because by the time y'all see this, which it might be uploaded today, which is January 4th, I'm pretty sure. By the time you see this, I might still be sick with these allergies. But we'll see. All right. Bye. Oh, if you like the video, like the video. Okay. If you don't like the video, tell me how I can improve. But keep it cute though. Keep it cute. Don't be disrespectful. We don't need that, okay? I hope y'all can see like the rainbow off to the left.